out like that, I might bring my leg here and just stop his leg from going out. If it's going in, I might do the same thing just here.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Different people have different tendencies with that.
And some people, like, especially ladies, are very good with this. The hips are more flexible. So you might want to do something like, create a wider range for them. Obviously with David, I would take more time to do that. But yeah, that would be the next transition, just go into that wider range. Some people are very comfortable, you can just go right into it. But yeah, that's the next one. You might want to do this one before or after, it's fine. Just reinforcing. Okay.
What's that stretching? The back of the leg?
This is stretching his calf,
Okay.
the soleus and gastrocnemius muscles right
Okay.
here. But then also, it's helping get his feet. Okay? So look what I'm doing here. I'm not just pushing linear.
Right.
I always try to find some circular motion to bring into the equation. That's what brings life into the stretch. So what I'm doing here is I'm rotating my forearm.
Pronating and supinating.
Yeah, so pronating, supinating, exactly. On his toes like that. And
Also
pushing
the
on his
toe
toes.
spread, which feels really good.
Yeah, and the toes is important because that's the roots. If you know how to manipulate the hands and the feet properly, you can heal the whole body just through the hands and the feet. And so that's what we're doing. We're just manipulating here, and look what it's doing to his leg. It's creating a gentle rotation, and it's creating a very deep stretch all the way down, probably into his glute. And he feels it subtly in different places in his glute, just by the way that I'm rotating my forearm on his feet.
You feel it there?
I feel it throughout my entire leg, and actually it's interesting
In your
because I
head.
sprained my ankle so many times skateboarding that I have a lot of scar tissue in my ankles, which then affect my whole leg, which then my hips are not aligned, which then causes this whole kinetic unit to be off. So honestly, ankle work's really important for me eventually.
Right now.
I have a question about the pronation, supination. Which one's which again?
Soup. Okay.
All right,
if you,
that's a good way.
if you wanted a bowl of soup. Soup.
Soup. Pronation.
All right.
Soup makes a cup, basically. Kind of.
Okay.
So you supinate the hands here and pronate. Supinate the arms. There's that rotation in the radius here. Pronate, supinate. Which is the function of the biceps is to supinate.
Another one that sometimes people organically go into when they're externally rotating the thigh too much, you also have to see what the body is asking for. Sometimes it'll just tell you what to do next, and then you can kind of break the sequence and go into that. It's totally fine. Okay, so in this case, David's body's telling me I want some pro. Okay, because what I'm seeing is we're doing the hamstring stretch, but then it's really tight
Yeah.
on the outside of his glute, and so it's naturally coming out, and we say, okay, well, we need to address that first before we get into the hamstring. And then I might want to do a crow, fire log kind of thing with him. Okay, and this one too, okay, here's a really nice trick. Semicircle, bring that out. Okay, bring it out.
Mm.
You're walking with
And look what I'm doing, I'm externally rotating, I'm assisting him in that.
Mm.
And then when we go in, it's
Nice.
way deeper.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing that you can do to stabilize this, some people might have some knee pain when you do this. Tell them to flex the toes, and then just help assist with that rotation out. And that will most of the time take care of the pain. If the pain persists, then we can modify by not pressing here anymore and just pressing the thigh. Okay, just guide here. Don't push. Just
Takes the
guide.
tension off the knee.
Yeah.
Mm.
And this is also a nice place to do maybe some massage. Let me show you some massage pockets. And then we're getting a little bit more into depth. Whatever, it's a good time. Right here. Okay. Nice little massage pocket. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? We've already been here. I already did the stretch. Right here. Moving in circular motions. Guys, if you massage with circular motions, people are going to be like, wow, you're so good. You're so masterful. That's what amateur massage people, masseuses, they just press in linearly.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Okay, that's fine if you're, doing something like shiatsu and you're just warming someone up and you're just, gauging how much pressure to put on. But when you're really digging in, once you've found those lines of tension, you got to start moving circularly because that reveals the movement, what's blocked. Start feeling all that. It's hard to put into words. You'll know when you touch. Allison knows, David probably knows, but Angela knows. Okay, so just a few spots you can do that on. Okay, from here, again, I like to just reset them into that child's pose. Okay, you do that for a little bit, however much they need. You might want to open up too, just to start, opening up the hips. The hamstring complex is pretty open, so the hips start opening up. Okay, again, I like to just find circles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from here, bring them down. Get the feet out wide. Keep them parallel. The wider they are, the better. And we just sway them from side to side. You can do this in a few ways. You can move them, just fluidly in and out. Or you might want to hold it in one place. Okay? But still be moving. I'll show you what I mean by that. Just hold it for a second. And then go. I say that because, some people are very open, some people are very stiff. Some people need some more emphasis in one place. And by this point, we've already done a lot of stretching and opening for the hips. They're already, welcoming the movements. So we can be a little bit more, I don't want to say aggressive, but we can deeper. We can go in deeper faster now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for example with David, we already know, I've been working with David for many years now. And we know he's got some serious inflammation in the right side, especially down the hip, pretty much the whole right side, even into the face.
What that is?
What that's
Yeah, is that okay,
David?
David? Yeah, of course. Yeah, come on.
Can you show me not inflamed versus inflamed so you can feel the tactile difference?
This is not I wish I had, my favorite client to show inflammation on, to feel inflammation, is those older people with the knee problems. Their knees are swollen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of like a puffy feeling.
Puffy, and you can even you'll feel more heat in that area versus another.
But it is warmer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's different cues that will tell you.
Redness, swelling, heat. Yeah.
Do you mind if I touch?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, you can feel.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's so tense.
Whoa.
But how?
So this is
You
not
have more
this-
awareness
this
than
is-
I do.
Yeah.
This is a combination
Wow.
of overactive and inflamed, and those are like peanut butter and jelly.
How
You know,
is it supposed to feel? That's what I want to know.
How it's supposed to feel?
Yeah.
Not
Not
like
on the
that.
other side. Maybe the other side would be less inflamed. Big contrast.
The funny thing is, a lot of people don't have it as bad as you, but a lot of people have this over there.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of bony.
You should feel okay. This is a bone. That's not gonna change.
Yeah.
This should feel soft right here. But anyway, what we're doing here, we're just stretching him, and we're just pushing the Lao Gong into the side here, into the hip.
Okay, remember this.
Into
This
the
is
TFL.
good. We're gonna practice later.
Cool.
And again, this is not going to wear you out because you're not using any of your force. You're
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
pushing your body weight.
locked, your elbows are locked.
Yeah.
You're just using
Easy.
squeezies and body.
Do this all day.
Mm.
And even like you can breathe with them. And I might just lean in on that exhale a bit and then just, lean out on it. And now I'm just leaning. I'm not even, there's no push of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
But it allows me to create, like dig in a circular way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really understand this concept.
Yeah?
As a chiropractor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let them get too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We want to bring them back into a neutral place. So like, I could see David was getting kind of deep into that. It's good. I want him to go deep, but I don't want him to get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And we get into, yeah, and the thing is like, if you see someone doing that, you still want to spend more time on that side, do the other side, balance out the energy, and then come back.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So for this stretch, this leg that's internally rotating is like in line with the body.
Mm-hmm. And like, you can see, and you can play around first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like where they need more stability. I'm seeing that David needs more stability up here, so I'm just pushing his knee
Mm.
downward. Okay, but like for example, another thing we can do just to make more points of contact, Allison, if you want to like press down on his shoulder there. And you see how it kind of arcs like that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna create a deeper expression. So not only is Allison pushing down, she's pushing out that way. So we're creating more length.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Do you see the circle here? Right, you see the
Yeah.
right it arcs here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're exaggerating that now. And this is why it really helps to have more people. Now, Allison, you can put your thigh under his glute right here. Just hold, dig in there so his hips stay up. There you go. Okay, now we got two people. Look at this. I can really dig in now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The more points
Because
of
there's
contact,
stability. Yeah.
yeah, the more safe the nervous system feels.
Mm-hmm.
No, his nervous system's gonna say, okay, that's fine, go dig in there. I'm
Yeah.
not panicking.
Yeah.
He's getting grounded. We are electromagnetic beings. So the more grounding points we have, the more of a charge we can have going through this. Without getting fried. I know you were feeling fried the other day.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Alright.
That was a deep one.
Then we come back into this one. Okay, child's pose. Rocking from side to side. After which, what I like to do is just kind of give them some length. Just decompress the hips a bit. So you can pull the ankles. Some people get really inflamed and aggravated here. Right, so when you pull or touch here, it's very painful for them.